let's get into it. Let's see what's in your reading, Virgos. Let's see what's in your cards. Let's see what's in your cards, Virgos. Talking to you wherever Virgo is in your birth charts. Let's do it. All right, so this cycle is about to close out. This reading is for the 25th of October through November 1st. So I'm talking to you wherever Virgo is in your birth chart. Sending good, positive vibrations your way, Virgos. Let's keep it short and sweet. Video is for the 25th of October. So happy Friday Eve. If you're watching this on Thursday or Friday, I don't know if you're watching on Friday or Thursday, but for October 25th through November 1st. We're getting ready for this new moon, but we're going to close out this cycle first, right? So I want to make sure you're maintaining and keeping your peace. Somebody has love on the brain. The Lover's card came out. So we're talking about partnerships in business and or in love, right? So hang in there. Here we have the Hanged One. Third eye is wide open. That's right. That third eye is wide open. So some decisions need to be made. Here we have the Four of Wands here. So a lot of bait and switches going on in your spirit about some things, right? Here we have the Page of Cups here. A lot of bait and switch going on. So in terms of like what you're inspired by, like who and what you're inspired by, your type, what are you inspired by? What are you motivated by, right? And so somebody could be kind of battling something in their spirit. Could be like, really, what are you inspired by? Only you know, right? Only you know. What are you motivated by? But I feel like new and exuberant love is coming across your path. You have to decide what and who you're inspired by. And only you know. That's prayer, right? Through prayer. And so, Source is saying things may feel like they're kind of suspended in time in your spirit. You're trying to make some decisions. Prayer is going to help you with that. People really cannot help you with that. Source has to be the person. I mean, what not obviously, you know, Source is not the person, right? But you're going to have to make a decision in your spirit, like what you're inspired by. Here's the Sun card. So, but I see you going to be successful. See you definitely going to be successful. Some people are new and exuberant love is not always a person. Sometimes people are just motivated by new hobbies, for real. Like some people are motivated by like a new job, new hobby, new whatever. You know, you motivated by just doing something new, traveling, taking on a new job. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like it's not always a person that you're motivated. A new and exuberant love could be getting a new pet, right? So, but something positive, right? So, but I definitely feel like you got some good news trying to come in, both in your personal and your professional life. And so something could cause somebody could feel like there's a bait and switch, could cause somebody could feel like they're angry and frustrated. Like something could feel like, you know, could cause you to feel like there was some kind of emotional immaturity there in some way, shape, form, or fashion, right? So you could have been waiting, could feel like, okay, you feel like on one hand, like waiting for something to be successful in some way, shape, form, or fashion, like waiting on something. So something could have felt like a bait and switch for you. There is no bait and switch. There is no bait and switch. Something could feel like a David and Goliath situation for you. It's not a challenge. It's what you put into the universe. Source is saying, you know, your prayer, throw that into a burning bowl to maintain your peace. Maintain your peace. Maintain your peace. Maintain your peace. Get out of your head. Maintain your peace. Right? You'll be able to defend your decision to move on from something without even coming across as defensive. Right? And finally get your rest. Finally get your rest. There's two sides to the number 7. Two sides to the number 7, right? What may motivate you may not motivate somebody else. What may motivate you may not motivate somebody else, right? When that third eye is open, you got to remember the, I'm going to slow something down for somebody. So we had a super full moon in Aries, right? So super full moon is in Aries in particular. We're not talking about any Aries that you know, so we're crystal clear, okay? Virgo is Aries is ruled by the Tower card, Mars. Mars is the total recall. Y'all remember the movie Total Recall, right? With Arnold Schwarzenegger. Mars. He was trying to get to Mars, right? Which is the fighting planet, the action and assertion planet, all of those things, right? So, fighting for purpose. What was the purpose? What is the purpose? What is the purpose? So the purpose is to become a better human being. That's everybody's purpose, to become a better human being. What was the purpose of something? What was the purpose of something, right? But remember, total recall, when you start thinking, wait a minute, whoa, something could have been impulsive. Then you start having a total recall of something. Total recall of something. You start thinking, hold on. Something could be triggering. Something could have triggered you, right? It's almost like you changed your mind. You could have changed your mind and said, oh no, no. You could have changed your mind. You could have been at war with yourself internally. You know, internally you could have said, no, you changed your mind about something. I decided to move on. You could have been at war with yourself about something and decided, no, I need to move on from something, right? Or somebody else could have been, because it's two sides of reading the card, upright and in reverse. Once somebody has a total recall, once you have a total recall of something, remember, Lover's card is in upright and reverse. This could be a partnership in business or partnership in love. It's like let's say for instance, a person says, you know, we want to make you a job offer, but then somebody decides they're going to go in a different direction. And it's not always, it could even, the different direction could mean the company is just like, okay, we're just going in a different direction. We're just going in a different direction. Just remember, we're just going in a different direction, right? It doesn't mean an argument, doesn't mean a fight. It just means move on. That's in a mature way, right? So Source is saying, give something a rest. Like, give something a rest. The frustration, the anger, give something a rest. That's what Source is trying to help somebody. It's like, you're successful regardless. You're successful regardless. So something motivated you. Something motivated you to do something, right? Something motivated you to create something, right? That's the water. Is creating something new. Something motivated you to create something new, right? Right? You created something new, right? Maybe somebody else created something new, right? For themselves. And that's where it ended. The end. Right? That's where it ended. 9 of Wands. You can defend your decision to move on from something. They can defend their decision to move on from something. So now it's time for you to build, time for them to build. That's it. That's it. That's all. Death card. It's over. The anxiety will be coming to an end very, very soon. So here we have the Temperance card. So you have a loved one that's going to help somebody to move on from something. It's going to help you move on from something, help somebody else move on. There's two energies here. It's going to help you move on from something, help somebody else move on from something, right? So the whole purpose of whoever these energies are coming together was to help you create something and to help them create something, right? And that was all it was. That was it. So whatever you created, it was for them to come across your path to help you to create something new. It was for you to come across their path for them to create something new. Right? And that was it. Like to spark something in them, to spark something in you. That's what the Ace of Wands is. So you sparked something in them, they sparked something in you. And that was it. It's almost like going for a job interview. You get the job and it reminds you, oh yeah, you know what? I could do this again. So even if they say no, we're going in a different direction. It's not for you to get upset. It's for you to say, oh, okay, you know what? I can do this. I could do this. I could do this. You can defend your decision to move on, and so can they. There's the Moon card. There's the Moon card. Something about the belief systems are not the same. Something about the belief systems are really just not the same. Your belief systems and somebody's belief systems are really, really not the same. And just in terms of how, you know, like what you're motivated by. It's just not the same. You all are not motivated by the same things. And that's what it really boils down to. Y'all are just not motivated by the same things. That's what it really boils down to. So here we have the Five of Wands here. So something would always feel like a David and Goliath situation. Something would always feel like a David and Goliath situation. So something would always feel like a fight. Like it looks like somebody would always want to talk and somebody would always seem like they were shut down. That's what it looks like in the cards here. It would just always seem like it's a struggle. So that would not make a twin flame. So if I'm twin flame in business and or in love, right? So here's something that'll help somebody too, right? It'll help you to move on from something a lot sooner. Is if you move on from it. Like this something will help you to move on from something, because like see as this person has their finger over their mouth if you were to be quiet about it, because the more and more you talk about it, the more and more you like somebody get heated about it. Like it's like putting a dark spell over yourself. It'll make a person come across as having low self-esteem, like you having low self-esteem, or like being narcissistic, or have feelings of low self-worth. When really, the Ace of Wands lets me know, Virgo, it really just was about, you know, like a meeting. It's like Source needed to use somebody to spark something in you. But the good side is that you spark something in them as well. Your reading is very, very positive. It's literally that you met somebody that you inspired in a very positive way. You struck a match in somebody, whoever you came across, you inspired them in a way that you don't even know. You helped them to create something in them. Like you help them to believe in something. So remember, this is a general reading. So you help them to believe in something that nobody... I feel like one day they're going to give you credit for something that is going to shock you. That's what I'm seeing here in the cards. One day they're going to give you credit for something that you may sit back in your chair and go, I never expected them to give me credit for this. Of all things, I never saw this coming, because they're not telling you. And right now you're thinking, what? What in the world? Because fire can be confusing, right? Because you don't really know, like, what started something. Like, what seemed like a match was lit, but what happened? It just fizzled out. Something fizzled out. Like, you got these two people, their backs are turned to each other. Like, what happened? It just fizzled out. I thought something was being built here, and it just fizzled out. Like, what happened? Right? And I feel like one day you're going to say the same thing to them, right? So, but that's what I'm seeing here. But that's why Source does not want you to jump to conclusions about something. So I don't know who that part is for, but Source doesn't want you to jump to conclusions. Like really, really wants you to keep something on the throne. Like really wants you to be quiet. Like, because you all are ruled by Mercury, and that's the communication plan. So Source like, don't jump to conclusions. Don't say anything negative, because that's the energy that's going to come back to you. You can literally burn up what you're trying to create. You literally could just mess up something you're trying to create by assuming the worst. In fight mode. So yeah, it's better for you to adjust your crown and just pray. Just pray. Because you inspire, I'm looking at the cards here, you inspire somebody to create something. You inspire somebody to create something that you don't even know. Yeah. So a lot of assumptions are going on now. Maybe they have new and exuberant love in their lives. You know. Maybe they're doing this. Maybe there's that. There's a lot of assumption, a lot of confusion. Maybe this, a lot of conversation. Maybe they got a lot of secrets they're hiding. Maybe this and that. Maybe they got married. So, but anyway, so Source is saying to you, could be, or maybe none of the above. But what Source is telling you, don't confuse yourself. Don't burn yourself out over it. Because actually what it is that you inspired somebody. You inspire somebody to create something. And that's it. They're working on something. And focused. So y'all out here changing lives and don't even know what you're doing. So Source really wants you to take the high road. Like if you're at a crossroad or something, your partnership in business and or in love is trying to come across your path. So make a decision to take the high road and keep your mouth closed about something. Two situations have ended. And look at things from a higher frequency. You have a loved one who transitioned. So to say, you're going to be successful. You know, you created something new. I'm looking at this Page of Cups. You got good news. More good news coming in. Fight for your purpose. If you're going to fight something, fight for your purpose. Right? Death card came out 3 times. So there's a lot of mourning going on here. Right? So Source is saying stay focused. You're free. You're free of some things. So, a lot of freedom, a lot of things that you're free from, right? From being around a lot of hot-headed energies. You're free from some things. Then we have the 3 of Pentacles here. Yeah. Then we have the Page of Pentacles. Somebody's going to feel like they have a whole new lease on life. You're going to feel like you have a whole new lease on life. And, we have the 5 of Wands here. And so there's going to be a whole lot of bait and switch in your spirit. A lot of bait and switch. Going to feel like, you know, like a... but you're going to... I see you moving on in childlike faith. So you're moving on in childlike faith. So really, Source really needs you to stay focused. It's a lot going on around you. A lot going on around you. And keep it on the throne. Only positive. So... there's a lot of fire here. Like somebody has just been burned out. A lot of confusion going on around you about a lot of things. Possibly something just like having to do with music, possibly, for somebody, right? New money is trying to come in to you. Something may have felt like a David and Goliath situation, you know, for you. A lot of secrets, like past secrets, a lot of things you're trying to leave behind. But Source needs you to sit on your throne. You have a lot of wisdom. You've gone through this metamorphosis. It's a double win for you here. you know, in the card, that you can leave some things behind. A lot of things are over. You've dealt with some dark, you know, a dark organization, dark high priest energy, and something has just been a nightmare. You're trying to wake up. You've awakened from a nightmare, you know, and you're just trying to be more conservative with your time. I don't know who this is for, but you're just trying to be conservative with your time, right? Here we have the Two of Pentacles here. So it looks like you were dealing with some energies, Virgo. You know, trying to, you know, we started out this cycle with, in Libra, right? And you don't want to do an injustice with yourself anymore by disrupting your own peace, by just aligning yourself with so much confusion, right? Just so much confusion. It's like there's so much toxicity here, going on, all this toxicity here, all of these different types of spirits going on here with these cards. Something having to do with music and people living above their means and money and people looking for acceptance and approval and wearing masks and just people's past and all this stuff going on. Your head and heart are no longer at war with each other. I see you tossing some things into a burning bowl and moving on. You inspired somebody to, amidst all this confusion that's going on for somebody, you inspire someone to believe in themselves, to create something new for themselves, okay? That's the good part out of all of this, is that you met somebody in business and or in love that you realize, amidst all of this, if all of this wasn't involved, it may have been something. It may have been something, right? But somebody had on blindfolds. Right? So you don't have to be at a crossroad. You know, you don't have to be at a crossroad at all. So it's saying you've awakened from a nightmare. You don't have to be at a crossroad. You did what Source needed you to do, which was to inspire someone to believe in themselves. That's what you inspire someone to do. To really believe in themselves, right? That's what you came to do. You came to help people to believe in themselves. And in the process, they also helped you to believe in yourself too. So either you've already created something, right? Either you created something. That's a part of your legacy. Something you've been talking about. As I'm seeing this 3, right? This 3 looks like lips. Something y'all have talked about. And so now here we have 6, 9. Something that's going to make you like financially independent. Something that's going to make you financially independent. So your well of joy is within you, but it's time to release the burden. Your ancestors are very proud of you. You have the gift of deja vu, sacral chakra cleanse. You have the gift of premonition. That's forewarning. Somebody was around toxic masculinity, and instead of divine masculine energy, right? So Source is helping you to balance some things out, to be divine masculine to divine feminine energy, right? So take your time to decide. Time to keep moving forward. Talking about sacral chakra cleanse, root chakra cleanse. The Source wants a deep chakra cleanse from root all the way up to your crown chakra cleanse. Time to drink more water as a form of self-care. Somebody was dealing with an incubus spirit. That's also a druid. That's kind of a malevolent nocturnal spirit that's associated with nightmares. It's time for you to heal your wounded self. That's your Chiron. You were dealing with an energy that was trying to disrupt your money, and that plan backfired. Or an organization that was trying to disrupt your money, and that plan backfired. Because again, somebody came across your path, a light energy came across your path to inspire you to create something, but you also inspired them to create something too. So that, you know, Source knows exactly who to send people across our path to help all of us, right? Even in the midst of all this fire, all this burnout, confusion, all of this stuff. So always bet on you. Always bet on you. It's time to expand your brand. Time to expand your brand. Your ancestors have a message. Do a crown chakra cleanse. Adjust your crown. Open your vault door and listen to your inner voice. There you go. There you go. You don't have to be disappointed. You don't have to be mad. You have made a huge impact on somebody's life. Huge impact. Creative frequency. That's what your conversations were about. Creativity. So, no disparaging comments, because you're going to hear them thank you one day for inspiring them. So I am attracting everything I need. I am full of highly profitable ideas. I'm grounded. I'm connected to my highest calling. I'm pushing the boundaries of the ordinary. What's for me will always be for me. I'm committed to my purpose. I'm making necessary connections. I'm connected to all that supports my highest good. Whoever you support, whoever you impacted, they support your highest good. I'm telling you. They've been praying for you. They have been praying for you because a lot of information has been coming to them about you, Virgos. A lot of information has been coming to them about you. So abundance. I now release the storehouse of abundance that is rightfully mine. The money I require is with me on the invisible plane of manifestation. I wait with excitement for the quick physical manifestation into my life. That's right. They're creating theirs. You are creating yours. Source is sending your person across your path in business and or in love, removing darkness from your life and theirs. So, you got marriage and business and or in love, giving you an opportunity to detach from dark entities that were around you. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled. All right? That is often when it's fulfilled. Number 9, I am compassionate. It's your compassion that makes you shine. You are devoted to helping the greater good and have a strong talent for speaking up for others. Your soul is most satisfied when you are being of service. And that is what Source has been wanting somebody to learn how to do, is instead of just going along with the flow of toxicity, is learn how to speak up for others. Divine masculine energy. Take action, speak up for others. That's using that divinity, that divine is Source. Going with Source, like, okay, this is my purpose. I'm a communicator. I'm an excellent communicator. I'm going to speak up on people's behalf. Everybody has a past. I'm not going along with, if I hear darkness about people, I'm not just going along with that toxic energy, assuming the worst. I'm not just, because it's a whole machine behind something. I'm going to speak up on people's behalf. The lights out. Because remember, that travels. So that's what I see for you, Virgos. Like I said, just know that you've inspired people in ways that I don't even think y'all know, but you will find out. One day you will find out, and you'll be shocked. Like, that you inspired? Yep. That is what I see for you all. I will see you all in the next video. Make it a fantastic weekend, and I will see you all in the next reading. All right, bye.